Diversity tour. This really happened. I was on my way out of town. My wife, my dad, my uncle, and I was kind of apprehensive. You say why? Well, I had a Buick Sable, and I smell just a slight smell of antifreeze. And you know when you smell antifreeze, you either got a hose leak or radiator leak. But in this case, it was a head gasket. But I didn't know at that time. I knew something wasn't right, but I really didn't know it was the head gasket. It just didn't. I wasn't sure at the time. But I had this gut feeling. And we proceeded out of town. I was still a little nervous, but I'm hoping everything's gonna be fine. That I shouldn't go on this trip with this vehicle. But I went anyway. But it wasn't. I could not shake this feeling that this engine is not right. Something just wasn't right. And, oh my goodness, this loud pow noise. And my heart's pumping. I'm responsible for all these people. They're trusting me to make sure everything's okay. And when I heard that noise, I knew, oh my goodness. That gut feeling saying, I tried to warn you. We were 30 minutes outside of Chicago. And the engine was going to, and the car stopped. I make sure, extra sure, double sure, I have all of my tools, the car's running, the truck running, whatever I'm driving, is in excellent shape. But this time, I failed myself. I ignored my gut feeling. I got out, popped the hood, holding my breath, wondering, what has just happened? I never had this experience before. When I got out of that vehicle and popped that hood, I saw, put this out here, I saw one of my spark plugs, not in the socket, but laying on top of the engine. You say, what in the world? Well, hold back up. Say it again. My spark plug was laying on top of the engine. It had blown out of its socket. The pressure in the engine built up so much, it blew my spark plug out. It landed, listen to me, it was laying on top of the engine. When I popped that hood, I'm wondering, what? Now, my dad lives in a whole nother world. He got out behind me, and I told him what I saw. He said, it is good to be out traveling. He was so thrilled to be away from home. Out on the road, this didn't even bother him. I'm wondering, this man okay? There was nothing wrong with the plug from what I saw, but I had an extra plug in the back. I went back and put it in. I was praying that car start up. It did. Wow. So we finally got it started. I got out and put another spark plug in. I had extra plugs in the back. I always save your old plugs. And I put it in the engine, and I was praying it cranked up. It did. We were on the traffic going one way, so we had to do a U-turn. I had to go through a little ditch, pull it over into this shop. I saw antifreeze leaking, and there was a, I don't know if it was AutoZone, one of those shops, across the street, across the highway. We made it there. We drove through the little ditch and made our way across the highway. I was praying we'd make it through that ditch too. Went inside, and the gentleman, the cashier, we told him what happened. He gave us a little bottle of, don't have nothing to show, but a bottle of Stiller, radiator Stiller. How that was going to work, I don't know, but we poured it in. I think he said let it sit, whatever, but we did that. And instead of continuing on our trip, I thought then it's a good time to head back home. We did. We drove over an hour or two, made it back home. As soon as we got about maybe 6 blocks from home, the engine completely shut down in the middle of a major intersection, and all that traffic at a red light is over. I was thinking, God, we made it home.